For now.
I did justice because back then I was pointing a camera at my television, which was terrible. I had just adopted direct capture.
2008 and my content's fine. The way I do things is strange but uniquely mine. I point a handycam at my TV, record the footage and upload to DSP.
Space gaming.
Here's another thing they say that I can do. There's other streamers have a way to improve the view. Drops of comments meaningful but don't be late. So 5 years later it was time to innovate. The frames are silky smooth, 1080p. Anything less is a half truth. Neck another gin door dash at the door. Now I'm tripping over cables strewn around my office floor. The colors pop, I can't believe the inky blacks. I'm so impressed, I think you fixed my fucked up back. They try to mesmerize and so enrapture. I got a little box that gives me direct capture. Direct capture. Direct capture. My USB card's working out to give me direct capture.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's gonna
kind
be
of sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and its acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fit. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. The authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fit. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I'm a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana.
the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my...
Hello. This is Phil Burnett. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L.T. Insider, the legend. Fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist. Steve to the dead. Psychological style host. Meerkat. Artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
You can't do that, dude. We cannot do that. We can't let that air.
You can't say that, Sam.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Some people are going to be very angry about that.
People think Sam's a nice one, but it's just not. It's just not the case.
I'm the
when
normal
cameras are
one.
off. Exactly. But welcome for everyone to that being said, the group think, where we tell you exactly how you need to think about the week and everything about your life. And we're here for an extremely robust episode. We have never had so much prepared for one episode. And it's going to be hype. Look, that's all I can say. I've prepared about 3 hours of content, so we're going to get to that. It's all ALT stuff here, so I hope you like that. No, just kidding, of course. So much to get to. Not only me at all. Anyways, we got a Meerkat song coming. We got so many hype legends coming with bits, songs, questions. It's going to be nice. Let's get to our introductions here. Our artistic style, musical style host, Meerkat, how you feeling?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. I have a special song prepared for that, so we're going to get to it briefly. Welcome. This is the group thing. Da, 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 da.
Well, we got to talk about Steve, by the way. Steve is actually under the weather, had too much fun at Valentine's Day, caught the coronavirus, and now he's feeling sick. But he's hopefully he's feeling okay. Hopefully he can get back within not too long of a time, but of course, take your time there, Steve, and get well, my friend. Finally, Wizard of Oz style. I got to say musical style now. I think you've earned that. Musical style. Also, in addition to dentist style, Sam, fantastic, Mr. Sam, to be a fact. How you feeling, my friend?
Pretty good. Not too bad. How are you? As Steve's not here, I'll ask you this time. How you're doing?
Feeling good, feeling confident, feeling positive about my 2 contributions for the show today. I've had so much ooze running through my mind. I had to get it out, and I'll be happy to get it out. Get it out here, all that poison out. We go into the next topic because I'm tired of ooze. But let's get right to it. We're going to start. Meerkat, I'll throw it over to you for your hype introduction here.
I'm sorry, I kind of I refreshed the room because I'm stupid. Anyways, are we on the song?
Yes,
yeah. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. This is a special song dedicated to all the lovebirds out there. And since Steve is not here, a message to his dad. Sir, Dad of the Dead, you can skip this segment. Please mute this right now. Now we can play the song.
Are you going to say what it's called, or are we just playing it?
I think people are going to figure it out pretty quick.
Okay, here we go. Here is Meerkat's new banger. Oh, hang on. Thought I had all this sorted out. Maybe
hang
not.
on. False alarm.
2 seconds, everyone. Right, let's see.
Meanwhile, we have some new emotes. We have the crying cat. We have a burger, and we have the DWO.
Yes.
So make sure to use those appropriately.
I did not agree with the cat usage here, but I was voted out, so I can't win. I can't win all the votes here. I'm only 1 of 4.
Well, I uploaded it, and I called it Sad Cat, not the other thing. So
okay, that's the most recognizable feature. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. Okay, hopefully this will now work. So here we go.
begging of you, please don't fuck my wife. Tyrone, 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 I beg you don't spread her cheeks all night. And I know that my dick is small, I cannot please my wife at all. I'm begging of you, please don't fuck my wife. I know you BBC is fat and I cannot compete with that. I'm begging of you, please don't spread her cheeks. I'm hoping you will never nut inside my wifey's big old butt. I'm begging of you, stop fucking my wife. And when I look into her eyes, I see her fucking other guys. I'm begging of you, stop fucking my wife. Tyrone, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't fuck my wife. Tyrone, 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 I beg you don't spread her cheeks all night. But when I think about it all, my penis soft and super small, I'm thinking maybe you could fuck my wife. And while the bitch is still around, I don't mind to hear the sound of cheeks being clapped in my sheet. Tyrone, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't fuck my wife. Tyrone, 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 I beg you don't spread her cheeks all night.
Oh, I'm all for it. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not?
Well, extremely romantic start to this week. Very romantic. Felt the
Very.
love in the air. I love Green Lobster said, I need to send this to a ton of people. You could use that in your own personal life for sure. Meerkat would definitely approve of that.
I definitely approve that. I'm gonna make this public on the Snortwave channel so we can go there and you can send it to everybody that you love in your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
For anyone that's new to the channel, we talk about Dark Side Phil here. You may need to catch up on a few things.
Yeah, think of this so its first show. Like, holy shit. This is what these guys do. And we do Tyrone content mainly. Lots of Tyrone explaining how big he is, how thick. Lots of comments. Anyway, on a lighter note, Sam, let's keep the hype moving along. Let's get with our next edition of WPIG from someone that is not me. That's for sure. That's the only thing I know. It's not me.
Oh, really?
In the yes, it's definitely not me.
Okay, right.
Random submissions we get in the. It's in. I'll tell you where it's in. Hold on.
Is it number 4? Is it
It's in that being said,
4?
no. Call in bits and songs. Go to the main. That being said, call in bits and songs. The date, today's date, or tomorrow's date, actually. And then you'll see it.
Oh.
That's all we got for today.
Got ya.
That's all today's stuff.
Cool. Right. Okay. And yes. WPIG 5. Right. Here we go, everyone. There we go.
That's the sound I love.
WPIG AM 1651. It's your boy, Rambo Bambo McGee, the 3D Bumblebee with the 4-year degree for all of you to see. And today it's interview time. I have an extremely special interview lined up for you today. And since we do broadcast in Connecticut, I'm sure some of you know of our state's golden boy, the 15-year content creator known as DSP, over there in Washington State, thriving, very successful businessman over there. But today I've pulled a few strings and I have, just wait to hear this. You're going to love this. I have lined up some of his eczema ooze to interview. They are willing to answer a few questions. And when I heard this opportunity was opening up, I had to take it. So we should be all set up here. We do have to get the Ooze translator here. So there's going to be some text to speech, but hopefully that's okay enough for you to follow along. Hello, Ooze.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Thanks so much for giving us a few minutes of your time. First question, what's it like living with the former King of Hate?
It's a living hell. First of all, he yanks his crank before every stream. Since I live on his hand, I get a front row seat every day. He doesn't use any lotion. He just uses some of me as a lubricant. He literally uses eczema Ooze to help him jerk off. I have never seen him reach climax though. I feel bad for the guy honestly. I may Ooze, but at least I can still reach orgasm.
Great story. Have you had any run-ins with the huge fan of our show living in that house, Agent Claude?
As a matter of fact, I have. Whenever Philip pets Jasper, part of me gets spread out onto his fur. He has begun to avoid Phil ever since I first showed up. This has led to Philip getting frustrated, shooting water at the poor creature. It's a mess.
Great. Final question here. Do you have any run-ins with his wife, Catherine?
Since Philip doesn't interact with her, I don't see her much. However, I do know that she has never broken a thing in this house. Philip blames her for everything, and they never fuck. She just wants to be alone and play Skyrim, and honestly, I respect her for it.
Wow. Thanks so much, Ooze. This really has been amazing. I just want to give you the chance, like I give every person that calls into the show. Do you have any song requests?
Actually, yes. Something by Grand Funk Railroad, please.
Okay, you got it. Some Grand Funk for the Ooze. So let me see what song we have here. How about this? I think you're going to like this. Do you think he's going to like this one, Chu?
I don't know, Rambo.
I thought you might say that. Let's get to it. Here's some Grand Funk Railroad for the eczema Ooze living in Renton, Washington. Enjoy. I've been streaming 6 consecutive days, but today's support will not earn my praise. Sweet Derek, controlling my chat. Boy, needs help, but I'm not concerned with that. Up all night with itchy hands. I got to tell you, I have secreting glands. Oozing sores, leaking all night. As long as we can hit the tits goes tonight, I need to cream my hands.
It is still kind of yucky and oozing a little bit.
Mention this and get banned.
Banned.
I try to eat
DoorDash.
Oozes from my
With itchy
rash.
rash.
I need to cream my hands.
And now you have oozing, and that's disgusting.
Well, there we go. Interview with the Ooze. I managed to pull that off for not me, excuse me. Rambo Bambo McGee pulled that off. And yes, really interesting to get some insight from the actual Ooze. So hot start this week. 2 heavy hitters here with Tyrone and Ooze. Thanks. That's some great stuff from Rambo Bambo McGee there. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. On the topic of Rambo Bambo and WPIG, does everyone know about
our
that?
new thing? We haven't fully spoiled our plans for WPIG. Okay. So it's coming. We got to get it all prepared. It's going to take us years. We're looking for a 2024 release date. We got to get a few thumbnails made. Got to do a few descriptions. Got to send some emails to Death bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll get it ready by 2024. I promise you that. But once it's nice and ready, we're going to unleash it onto the world. Meerkat, anything else you want to add to this?
No, I guess that's it. We teased it a little bit, but it's not ready. We need to do a million things behind the scenes because we don't have any interns, so we do everything ourselves, basically.
Yeah. We haven't locked it in yet. We've not finalized it yet, or whatever the word was.
Yes. Thanks so much for positivity going out here in the chat, guys. Oh, Evil Style LT. Thanks, Parnhead. That's not me, though. I promise you that is not me. Thanks so much. We should get him on the show. That's a good suggestion there, Midlife. I would love to get Rambo Bambo on the show. But with that being said, Sam, let's get to our regularly scheduled calls or messages, I should say.
Let's do that. Just quickly, before I do that, actually, we need to do a Q&A, a question of the week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and, our stick members had one, right?
Yeah, this week it comes from Mr. Steve of the Dead, and he says, inspired by the roaring success of the King of the Ring tournament, DSP decides to form a band. What does he call it? I'm going to start it now.
What band?
Yeah, DSP
decides to form a band. What does he call it? I'll think about it. You guys always come up with the best stuff, so it makes me lazy to think of something funny. But
Yeah. I don't have one that's kind of funny on its own, but I will say for the song that I released last week, I was thinking before we kind of said no to us being like involved in the actual competition, I was going to put it in and pretend it wasn't me and just see what happens. And I was going to call myself the readopted. So it'd be the readopted direct capture. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
We're down. Okay. So guys, you have to go into the Q&A tab if you want it to get read at the end of the show. I know it's annoying, but I see some good options here. Oink Floyd, Oozing and Bruising, the Not Lolcows, Ooze Traveler. Okay, that's my first favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get back to them anyway, and we'll remember to do it this week as well. Promise. Yeah. Cool. Here is Kaiser Augustus.
Hello, sirs, ALT and Sam, and a big fuck you to my blood enemies, Meerkat and Steve. Anyway, not many people know this, but one of the courses I took during university was about romanticist poets from the Lake District. Now, if you don't know what the Lake District is, it's a part of northwestern England, mate. There's a fucking national park there nowadays. But back then, the poets lived around that area, mate, and they fucking wrote poems, mate. They wrote poems. Anyway, I would like to give you a reading of my favorite Lake District poet, William Snortwave. The paid shills are too much with us. The paid shills are too much with us. Dim tycoons, shilling and clowning, they lay waste their powers. Much we see in their bank accounts that should be ours. They have given their dignity away, a sordid boon. The thought that bears her bosom to the moon. The Muppets that will be howling at all hours, even the 2 days a week when I take my showers. For this, for everything, they're out of tune. It convinces not. Now, guys, I'd rather be a beggar wearing a hat outworn and fake cry when I bring up tea. And right now, I would feel less forlorn if you opened your wallet and tipped me, while Cat just took a load from Tyrone.
Hey, big ups
Thanks,
Tyrone.
Kaiser.
Another Tyrone reference.
That English accent was even worse than mine. It was bad, man. It was bad.
Oh, the clapback.
Well, he fucking dissed me. What do you expect?
That's true. Hey, that's true. No problem.
I should start going after my real enemies, your wife.
Oh,
and you by extension.
Hey, I don't control her. She's totally free to do what she wants.
Oh yeah. You tell her what to say. You're leading a party war here.
I just follow. She's the boss around here, so I don't know what you're talking about. Let's get to our next call, please, Sam.
Yes, let's. Here is Barrett Wells.
What's up, that being said? I got a question here for everybody on the panel and in the audience. If you were Philip Burnell, entrepreneur, self-proclaimed genius, and you had the means to create a product that would make life easier on both you and, I guess, the world through your own purview, as sad as his world purview is, what kind of product would you make? And more importantly, what would you call it?
Okay.
Question of the week style question.
This will be next week's question of the week.
Question of the week style question. The kinds we got to think about. But literally, what kind of product would make DSP's life easier, and as a result, all other people's life easier? He doesn't really. Everything he's simplified to the max already, right? So what can he make even simpler?
Here's one: a shower stool for gamers. So it would be just a normal shower stool, but with like a Razer sticker on it, or like a Steel Series sticker on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got
maybe
it.
have a cup holder or something.
Yeah, cup holder, cell phone holder. Yeah, let's make this. I like the shower stool idea. First, you got to make it from gout-resistant wood, so the crystals can't build up. That's very key. Then you get your cup holder for the gin. You got your cell phone holder for the champions, and you got your gamer setup. What else do you need? I think we just solved the problem. Anything, Sam, you can add to that, please?
I don't know about adding to that, but the only thought I had for my own thing was was something that kind of somehow automatically detected when he was going to snort, and then it just mutes his microphone.
That's too good, though. That's a real
But
good
yeah,
answer.
Yeah.
Pajama degreaser, good one.
I like Super
Lord.
Chuffer's answer. Auto streamer. Just
Auto streamer. Game player, AI game player. So you just sit there, pretend you're playing. So you don't have to think at all, which is what he does anyway. Do you guys want to talk anything about yesterday's fun at the nighttime stream? Did you hear about that? The total contributions total the princely sum of $10.
I caught the daily wrap.
I didn't even see that yet, but I saw
the first daily wrap, the one daily wrap, because there was two, wasn't there? There was he did like a daily wrap and then a whatever that was on his other channel, which his other channel is already starting to confuse me, and the fact that he has to like clarify so much, like Steve said on Meerkat stream the other night, like the fact that he's having to like continually like justify it and explain to people like the point of it and things like that. It's like
like he's talking to himself.
He's
talking to himself.
Basically.
Yeah, it's like, well, the people are saying it's the same thing. The sub here, sub there. Oh my gosh, no! What are you talking about? That's not the idea here, guys.
Exactly, and he can't help but be like condescending about it as well, like talking to his audience as though they're idiots, like when he's trying to explain it all. So then he's he comes across as a dickhead as well. So as usual.
Yeah. I saw Aquatile's video at the end of the stream. He waited till after the YouTube mode is off to answer the questions. He's like, yeah, I saw someone had a question. Hang on. Didn't someone have a question about this?
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Anyways, I'll just talk about it. It's like just like a politician, just like whatever they ask, who doesn't give a fuck what they ask, just get your question, get your answer out that you want to give. He's totally in that mode. Like, yeah, someone asked this. Okay, anyways, I'll just talk about it. So then let me talk about this React channel. It's totally different. Okay. How about I've noticed a shorts. Are we already over shorts? I know he's talking about a bit, but I haven't been watching that much this week yet. But I mean, are shorts totally? When's the last one was released? He's still doing daily shorts. How's it going?
He's I don't know, because in his daily wrap he said there was another one coming out tomorrow, which I assume is today. But I don't know if that's out or not. I don't actively check his channel. So
You're not subscribed.
It can't be that good. I feel like I'd have heard about it if it was out.
Yeah, true.
The
last one of note that was talked about was the base basketball one, but that was a long time ago now.
When was this? I think this might be today. Description. Why does it say the date? February. This is today. The Great Escape of the Jesus Lizard, and it's something to do with Oblivion. I don't know. It's great. It looks great.
Thumbnails are incredible right now.
Yeah.
I think he might have seen his CPM and realized that it's not going to work out, but he's still in denial. Because one of them might go super viral and get like 1 million trillion views, and then he's going to make like $20. So it's going to be the best.
It's going to be great. All right, Sam, let's go to, we did 2 messages in a row. Should we do some prepared style content from somebody?
Yes, let's do that.
Yes.
What would you like?
Your choice. You're the program director here.
Okay, well, we've mentioned it once already, so let's do Super Chuffer and what looks like She's a Lady, which sounds great. So here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, this is definitely the last take. Lean me, Seymour. She looks a lot like her master's in that wig. So Batman, well, she's suffering with gout, never wanting to go out, DoorDash dinner. Getting tips to fill the bag. If it wasn't for the lag, she'd be a winner. She's a lady, Kim Master's wig. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. The little lady, and the lady is swine. Well, she's wearing a straw hat, $100. Go tell Kat tonight we're eating. You can leave her on her own, webcam on, didn't know me to beat in. She's a lady, Kim Master's wig. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. The little lady, and the lady is swine. Okay, cut that there.
Very nice. Very nice.
I like you left that in. That's a cool touch to it. Lady, Kim Esther's wig. Lady. That was good. Super chopper in the
stuff.
house.
Very good.
Good shit. I guess I see we got on deck a legendary caller that always brings the heat in terms of data, backing up his claims, everything you want. Let's hear it.
Yeah, this is actually the first of two from Big Guy. Here we go.
Phil's story about his rash on his hand was so stupid and full of lies. I'm not sure Phil can even perceive truth at this point. In 48 hours, he went from complaining that it's just a standard rash to complaining that he would have to waste his time seeing a GP so he could get a referral to a dermatologist, which would take several months, to somehow seeing the dermatologist on his day off. Makes you wonder how many lies he told about his ear infections if this story is true. And somehow his narcissism comes out even when he's at the doctor, because apparently the doctor told Phil he was so special, and Phil had the most sensitive skin in the history of humanity. His narcissistic perversion of his ego is something else. I'm not sure I've ever heard anyone else brag about being in last place, quite like Phil. And somehow, despite having the worst skin God ever put on this earth, the doctor didn't give him a prescription. The doctor told him to go to the grocery store and buy an over-the-counter generic. If you believe that story, I've got a bridge to sell you for your dent. I mean, why not just tell the truth that he looked it up on Google and picked the first option? I mean, that can't be worse than this bullshit story. And it's not like Phil leaves his house enough to get some rare South African flesh-eating virus. Sometimes I wish we could stick a probe into Phil's head and listen to all the voices.
That's a good point. I mean, he did brag about being the worst skin. Like, narcissists' true actions can brag about anything, make everything positive, even being the worst at something. So, my parents, I was gifted a body. It's the worst in the fucking world. And then we get this. I don't know if would he fake all that? Would he fake going to the doctor, Meerkat? That's a step too far for me.
No, I think he went. Because he's just like that. He's a whiner. He's a complainer. He's a baby. And that whole thing was just in the span of a few days, he went from, I'm not going to the doctor. I would pay millions of dollars. I would have to go every day. To then saying, I went to the doctor. He told me to get a medicine, and I'm putting it on right now as we speak, as I'm oozing. So, yeah, man, it's a DSP thing. He could have just went to the pharmacy, gotten a fucking cream, shown him the rash, and they would give him a cream, and then he would put it on. But he had to be a DSP about it, and now it's a plot line, and now we talk about oozing stuff, and you make songs about oozing stuff, and
not over, by the way.
we all just suffer.
Yes. It's like he says ooze on purpose. Like that's like the fun, just like gout. It's like the funniest affliction ever. Oozing and gout. Is there a more hilarious combination of afflictions on earth? I mean, I can't think of it. Is there a funnier one? Chad, I ask you. That's my mini question of the next 30 seconds. Is there any funnier affliction than gout and ooze? That combination is unheard of. It's incredible. It's a comedy tag team duo of lore.
We have one. Ooze, gout, and post-nasal drip. That's a
triple threat. Like, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that.
And all of it's so unnecessary as well. Like we don't need to know about those things, and yet there he is talking about them because he has nothing else to talk about. Like the two things for sure: the oozing and the gout. We don't need to know about that stuff. The post-nasal drip, he can do something about that. So occasionally something might slip out, but he certainly doesn't. We certainly don't need to know about it as much as we do.
Oh yeah, God though. I mean, you could pretty much never talk about gout. No one know you had it. One of us might have it. I don't fucking know. Yeah, exactly, you never know about it. It's just no. But it's the best, man. It's the best. Gout. I love the updates of Cream. The Cream updates are becoming my favorite updates of DSP now. He's like, oh. Cream's getting a little dry, guys. Hang on, I got to rub in the cream. Ooh, not dry enough yet, guys. We get the cream status updates. It needs its own Twitter account for the cream. But anyways, enough about these afflictions.
Well, the
Program
other
director,
thing,
go ahead, Sam.
The funny thing about the cream thing as well is that you guys could just be all making this up as a joke on at my expense, because I've not actually seen any of this oozing and cream stuff. So
I promise we don't make up stuff for our joke.
Yeah.
It's real. It's real. Love the cream. We need some cream updates from everybody.
somehow I've managed to miss it. Which
He was
I guess
talking
is
about
bad.
he would go to bed and put like gloves with cream on them. Imagine that. That's fantastic.
Of course.
We need cream updates from everybody. When Steve gets back, we'll ask his cream update. So,
Yeah.
Anyway,
You know, for the normal person, that segment would be 10 seconds long, and it would just go as, I have a skin condition, so I put stuff on my skin.
Yep.
That's it. Because
Yes.
I have a skin condition, I put stuff on my skin, and that's
Yeah.
it.
yes, that's
that the-
not funny.
yeah, the
That's a totally
absolute
normal
most.
thing. Yeah. You can't make fun of that, really. But when you had cream updates every 5 minutes, like, oh, my hands are still, a little oozing today. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's almost think for a second he wants it just to make fun of it. But then I know he's not that he doesn't do that 4D chess moves. So, anyways.
Yeah. Not a lol cow, everyone. Lol cow.
Wow. All right, program director, your
Yes.
the balls are dangling in your court.
Balls. Okay. Okay, here is
cream update.
here's Arthur Brown.
I have spoken to ALT rather extensively about the problems with my health and everything going on right now, as well as providing proof so he can tell you that I'm not blowing smoke here. And I've told him how, the listening to you guys and listening to the Spotify versions of the podcast has been a very welcome escape from everything I'm dealing with. There have been a number of times where I'm in recovery, in ICU even, and I'm listening to you guys, and it just helps me take my mind off of things and how dire and depressing my current situation is. So I wanted to thank you for that, but I think more importantly, I really wanted to know, where the hell is my... It's been tough, you guys, and when you send us messages like that, it really means a lot, segment, because I gave you the ammunition, so get on with it already. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. Yeah, he is telling the truth here. He has been talking to me about, just saying how much the show means to him and stuff on Twitter and stuff. So that means a lot, my friend. We're here to make you laugh, and thanks so much. We're happy we'll make you laugh. Hopefully we can keep it going as long as we can. We no promises, but we'll do our best to keep the laughs coming. So thanks, man.
Yeah,
No bullshit, that guy. Yeah.
It's really great when we get something like that or a comment like that, because we know what we do is really stupid and it's really niche and it's for a very specific audience. But every once in a while, somebody would go out of their way to say that, it got them through the day or through a shift at work, like the stupid shit we do. And it means a lot because we have a lot of fun doing it. I think we convey that to our audience. And if they can have some fun, pass the time, then that's great. Take a sip to you, dear caller. Hope you get well soon.
Definitely,
And
brother.
Big ups.
Yep, big ups, man.
Big ups, absolutely.
All right, back to the Tyrone song.
No, back to Tyrone.
Just kidding. Get to the. Let's have a song entitled "Tyrone's Huge Penis." Go ahead, Sam. Hit it.
Boy, oy, 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 and now I'm gonna masturbate to this stream.
It's really hard when we play a message and I'm expecting a meme and then it's something serious.
Yeah.
I have to rewire my brain in real time real quick. And my brain is very slow. So it takes some time. It's been tough.
Yeah, we're very much wired to expect some sort of punchline. So yeah,
but I like how you weaved it in there too. That was awesome. He weaved in a punchline, even though it was just a nice message. So thanks, man. That was awesome. All right, let's go, Sam. Program director, keep the train moving.
Let's do it. This is Stray Beans.
Legend.
Hey guys, I got a few questions for you. Number one, If Susan were to retire and DSP were put in charge of YouTube, what would his first actions be? Who would he immediately take revenge on if he was in charge? Number 2, in a DSP video game, like an open world video game, what types of cliches would you like to see? I would love for missions where you close off the map instead of opening it up until you're left in Renton. You have some sort of gout vision that you could toggle to see interactive objects. You sort of alienate all your companions and are left with one person. So, just things like that. Yeah, anyway, interesting to hear your thoughts. See ya.
Yeah, that's a good
Great
idea.
question.
That was a great idea. Things that it could be an open world game.
Yeah, that's a
Alienate your friends.
fantastic idea. That it closes off over time. That's perfect.
God.
Yeah. The obvious answer to like the first part is us lot for a start. We'd be gone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All the tractors.
Gone.
PewDiePie, Pokimane, that kind of crowd. Max
All
probably.
React channels, right? They'll be gone
All the
because remember,
React
then the real truth will come out. You know, he's like, I always thought that was bullshit, low effort content. I was trying to just keep my career going, guys, but it's all bullshit. They're all out here. Anyone that does big, big reaction thumbnails, all that's gone.
Yep.
Pro Jared has got to be on the firing line. Pro Jared would be in jail if possible if DSP was in control of YouTube somehow. Who else have a fucking, what is it called? Grudge with? Pro Jared's the main one, but I know there's a few, obviously.
Would Sir Moist survive, do we think? Because he's cool with him, it seems. For some reason.
I think yes. Mirka, what are your thoughts on this? Come on.
I don't have much for the first question. I have for the second one.
Okay, you just go into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be like an open world game. Every time you go outside, there's going to be some sort of a debuff because something is always wrong. So it's either going to be the weather, you're not having enough money. It's going to be a very difficult game. Also, you have a stamina bar that is like this big. It's basically non-existent. You press the shift key to like sprint, and you basically can't. You get winded constantly. Your health constantly depletes.
Yeah.
God, but this is another one. If we had more time, we could come up with some awesome answers.
Okay, I just like the idea.
The helicopter company, yes. You started the helicopter company. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. And his walking animation would be that kind of weird thing he does in the Project 7 thing.
He's healed by the air, though. That's a great point. The air in Seattle area, he is healing. And you have any back injuries are healed automatically. Yeah, so much stuff we get to.
Because it'd start in Connecticut and then he'd move across the country, and you'd start to see that stamina bar just slightly moving across every time he was outside.
God, people have awesome answers. No sprinting, just power walking.
Yeah, power walking, definitely.
You can mine the crystals off your feet every week. Once a week, you can mine some gout crystals, and then you can sell those for resources.
There'd definitely be no puzzle bosses.
No puzzle bosses.
No puzzle bosses.
You're stuck on level 1. Yeah.
Microtransactions galore. You can just go to the in-game store and just buy everything. You can buy the Friends DLC that gets Rambo and Howard, but Howard is not really a friend, so it's just like half of him.
Yeah.
It's kind of half a friend.
Completely pay to win.
Yes. You have a companion that's a cat, but they can't hurt anybody. They just have no claws.
Yeah. It's not on PC. That's a good one.
God, you guys are awesome. Lockpicking is banned. All right, we can do this all
Screen
day.
is rocking constantly left to right.
Let's say this. Fuck. All right, hold on. We got to do something with this in some other fashion that's not on this show. I think we can make this a longer bit somehow.
Well, we could maybe do this as the second question for the day for like the last hour or something.
Okay, yeah. Let's do the other one go 15 more minutes, then we'll switch to this one because we got some good shit going on here.
All right,
no
everyone,
chat in multiplayer.
Stop doing it now. Stop saying things.
Stop the funny shit.
This is what we have to do before every show. We're not allowed to talk to each other because we have such limited stuff to talk about. ALT's like, right, stop now.
Yes, I am a bitch about that. I hate when because you don't want to ruin your shit, so I don't let us talk before the show. The guys, shut up, get in order. Let's get the show on the road, business style. All right, let's go, Sam.
Okay, here is Ross. Or not. Hang on. Okay, speak pipes being... Oh, there we go.
Hi, That Being Said podcast. Long time listener, first time caller with a dilemma style question for you. Let's say you're tied to some railway tracks just past a junction, and on the other side of the split, there are 5 of Phil's biggest tippers also tied down. You can feel the rails begin to vibrate as the dents hurl insults at you in their last moments, for indeed, if the lever at the junction is not pulled, by the train will go their way and make that Burger King sandwich photo look appetizing by comparison. Unfortunately for you, someone waddles into view. It's the guy. He quickly assesses the situation, suspend your disbelief here, and identifies you and his fans. With only a minute before the train comes, what do you say to Phil to make him not pull the lever and sacrifice you for his livelihood? Keep in mind that if the train runs you through, everyone will know what you had for dinner. Peace.
I like the stinger. What will we say to Phil so he chooses to save us instead of 5 pay pigs? That's the question we are left with.
I've got $50,000. No?
Yeah, that's simple but effective, I would think. Here's the tip. Got a tip? But he's got to be a little more than that because his biggest whales are over there, right? So what can we say for that? Meerkat, I'll call it to you because I'm still thinking.
I don't know, man. I gotta give a non-answer and just say that he made his mind up as he was walking to the lever because he's much smarter than all of us. So he just made his mind up already. He knows what he's gonna do. There's nothing you can say.
Oh fuck, Ludwig von, incredible answer. Leanna sent me to find you. Oh man, answer of the night. That's so beautiful. I have a question for the 8 ball. Simple but good.
I work for Scopely.
Oh, God. Good
I'll
answer
do all
there.
your editing for you. I'll be your new intern.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'll let you use
Yeah,
my
I
credit
don't know.
card for a day. I'll give you a 6-star Hogan. Lots of good answers, but I think nothing tops. Leanna sent me to find you. You know, he still wishes Leanna was in his clutches.
Do you think?
Anyways, I think so. I think definitely. That was not like, yeah, we decided to break up. You know, just reading the tea leaves there. I don't think that's the situation.
Okay.
I think
That's
he's over it
Leanna
at this
overload.
point.
Not more Leanna content. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, Meerkat.
Yeah, I think he's over Leanna at this point.
You think?
I think
Well, that
it's
would
done.
imply that maybe he just can't love anybody more than himself. So maybe that's true too. You might be right there.
Midlife crisis. That's great. Just check your PayPal. Yeah.
Check
That was-
PayPal.
That was great the other night in his chat. Everyone was spamming that.
Check PayPal. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That chat is
that was
madness.
yeah, that was like the best thing ever. Whatever night that was, Monday night was it?
Oh, by the way, last night, not to get too into the dentology, I'll leave that to the Tractor Beam and Snood. But last night I'll be on the show tonight. By the way, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on the Tractor Beam tonight. But anyways, on the stream, that one dude was saying that his parents were dead, got killed, I think, and it was really not. It didn't seem like he was telling the truth, but like the chat kind of knew that this was a topic that we can push along down the hill of annoying Phil. So, Phil was just ignoring it, straight up ignoring it. But there's like 2 people chatting, so it's really tough to just ignore it eventually. So then he banned the dude, and then he banned anyone talking about it. So he's like, "Oh, sorry, Tyler. Hope you're feeling better." Banned for that, for saying like, "I hope you're feeling better." It was definitely not a real situation though. This dude was spamming it like Derek. But I mean, I hope it wasn't. It might be real, sadly. I hope it wasn't real, but I'm sure it was a LARPer just trying to get Phil to react. It was kind of like a bad attempt at trolling, but go ahead.
I guess he fell for it because, of course, on the internet, people are going to lie about stuff constantly for reasons, maybe sometimes trolling. And it made him look like an asshole banning that guy. So all he could have said is like, I'm sorry about your parents, guy. I'm sorry about it. Hope you feel better, at some point, whatever. Just like a generic, like, feel bad for you kind of thing. And that's it. That's all you have to say. And then it's a thing now. It's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that goes to show where we're at with Phil nowadays, where stuff like that is just kind of like it's not even a dent in the top 10 of the year. Like previous years, that would have been that would have been one of the things. Like it happened with what's his name, the King of Suffering, and all that shit. But nowadays, that stuff, it's just another day. It's just another weird thing that he's done.
Yeah.
War Dog Leader, that was it. Yeah.
Chat has nothing to say, so they love that shit. They love anything. Damn, Derek comes in. It's like, all right, Derek's here. We can have some fun now, interacting with Derek or trying to get Derek's attention because Derek's there saying the most mindless shit. What? Hey, Phil, imagine you had a broom flying around Seattle. What would you do?
Derek
like
is
that.
now enemy number one in chat. Everybody's shitting on him.
Yeah. People aren't afraid to try to get a rise out of him, and Phil kind of
Yeah.
can't deal with everybody hating him, so he doesn't know what to do really. But
Yeah.
it's funny.
It's coming true. Yeah, Meerkat, what you were saying the other night, everyone just turning that chat against me, against Derek.
But Phil has to endure it endlessly, the cross he has to bear because mommy got yelled at DSP one day. I mean, that's
one theory, yeah.
One theory, yeah.
Okay.
One mommy talking to DSP sent him back. How many years? I have to deal with this son now. Anyways, let's get to. I guess we should get to a song here.
Let's do it,
Sam. We have so many left.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Right. Do I play? Can I? Does it have to be a song, or can it be
Whatever you want. As long as it cannot be the thing out. It called Oozing commercial. That's the finale for tonight.
That's fine.
the finale.
Okay, because I want to hear what this is all about. This is Zenzoku again with the continuation of a story that I'm very much interested in. I'll just play it, and you guys, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I can't talk for long, guys. Since eating the contents of the QVC box, sorry, Patrick, I've been chased around Seattle by a large, angry, demonic-style horse. Phil is usually not too far behind. I have tried to use my crucifix to ward them off, but every time I show Phil Jesus on the cross, he just shouts,
Oh, he was T-posing! He was T-posing!
I'm running out of ideas at this point. The only thing that has worked is by making helicopter-style sounds as Phil immediately goes into hiding. I believe this has something to do with the panda Phil tried to seduce called Lee. This might also explain the horse. Now, before I escaped Phil's closet, I was able to get hold of some of the external hard drives. I'm uploading one now to you. This one is labeled as The Interview. Shit, it found me.
Woo! I gotcha!
For me, that being said podcast, and see if you can decipher anything from the recording.
What is happening?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another fun episode of Trump Talks. Now, people, they ask me all the time. They ask, when are you going to speak to Dark Side Phil? And I tell them, I say, who the fuck is that? Well, tonight, both you and I are going to find out who this person is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest, the host of the Level 1 podcast, Dark Side Phil. Phil, thanks so much for coming in. Before we begin, Dark Side Phil, is that your real name or are you called something else?
Phil, I don't care about 9/11 Burnell.
Fantastic. And I see that you are wearing something quite special for tonight. What is that it looks like?
Booty shorts? Yes, I'm wearing thin, ass-tight booty shorts made of spandex. It's riding right up my asshole right now. I love it.
Tremendous. Now, Phil, society seems to think that your stream is a bit of a train wreck.
The train wreck isn't on this stream. The train wreck is on everyone else. The people who are restreaming and doing these videos. Those are the train wrecks.
If you could say something to them directly, what would it be?
So thanks, morons, for making up a bunch of shit because you helped me. You actually motivated people to say, wow, look at the dumb shit that idiots do against Phil. Fuck him. Or fuck him. Fuck them. Let's help Phil.
My producer, Jake, is telling me that being said podcast is one of the best streams out there. He especially loves the banana song.
Fuck you, Jake. How about that? Fuck you.
He says it's one of the top streams, always showing up on the YouTube homepage for him and many others.
The people who watch the videos on that website of the popular shit are basically fucking mental midgets. Sorry, if you're watching the top stuff on YouTube, you're probably not exactly the most mentally equipped
person on the planet. I'm just saying. When you really look at what the stuff is, that's getting attention. You know what I mean? I mean, give me a fucking break.
But what about all the reports about you? And well, let's say people have
False news reports slandering me, saying things like I'm racist when I'm not, which is hilarious. Fuck those people. I don't care about them.
I was going to say about the Mexicans and the Jews.
They're all going to get fucked in the ass for it, and they deserve it for being lazy and greedy.
Well, this has certainly been something. One last question. Jake is telling me to ask something about WW. You champions.
I'm gonna fucking mute your dumb fucking ass because you're pissing me off, you stupid bald piece of shit.
God damn it.
Because, as you know, I am looking to run for president of the world in the next few years. For a long while, I was looking for a running mate. After speaking with Phil, I feel like I have found the next person to be vice president. Now, Phil would not be in charge of anything important. In fact, my first order, given Phil's experience with bubbles and things that float, was to send him up to pop the Chinese balloon over Antarctica. After to get Phil down, we would just shoot him. You might ask why we do not shoot the balloon first. Simple, it's not our style. Fortunately, we could not find a balloon to carry Phil, so I have sent Phil out on some beginner diplomatic missions, and we are going to check to see how he is getting on. Let's hear from him now. Phil, I don't care about 9/11. How are you?
Alive and well in Israel.
Fuck, Phil, do not talk to anyone.
Hello, Jew.
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah. Hitler. I fucking love Hitler.
Oh my god. That was masterpiece.
This was certainly something. Because I saw the Alex Jones bit, and then I saw how much left there was.
Yeah.
And then I knew we were on for a ride, man.
Look at the levels we're at now. So Alex Jones found a hard drive and played Trump interviewing Phil. That's where the level, we're so far from level 1 right now.
Alex Jones was being chased by a horse-style beast, and he showed it the crucifix. And then Phil said, "I'm T-posing." And this was just the beginning. This was just the intro.
Holy fuck, man. Clips that you find, legend, sir. Let me call you, I should call you, sir. Zenzoku is his handle. Is he finds awesome clips and finds out amazingly funny ways to use those clips. It's not just this easy kind of, okay, well, he says Steve, so I'll say Steve. He like really finds awesome stuff to say that. This is the best storyline going on TV, on the internet, on everything. Incredible.
Yeah, and we're still waiting to find out who Patrick is as well. That's the good thing, is that there's still things we don't know.
And this is I love, my favorite part is the story is so wide open right now. Phil, is he in Israel? He's got to do diplomatic style missions right now.
I want to figure out what happened to Alex. Did we lose Alex?
I think Alex is still there getting chased by the horse style creature, the beast style creature. But chasing a panda named Lee. I love that cut too.
Yeah,
that was great.
I would say replay, my friends. I would say that. However, we have so much to get to. We really can't replay that. That'll be on Twitter tonight.
Yeah.
Check the Twitter. I'll put it up. It's so awesome.
So far, that's the absolute dead cert for Twitter reposting.
Yes, that's the queen of the quap.
It is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh man. All right, go ahead, Samuel. Program director.
Let's do it. We have Bob Starsky. Let's go.
Ooh,
what's up,
competitor.
Bob Starsky here. Hope you're doing well, you absolute wank stains. Just kidding, love you guys. Got another chat interactive style question. We all know that Phil's eventually going to lose the use of his hands. Like, he'll get some fucking diabetes, gout infested, oozy fucking mixture of stuff, and then his fingers will fall off. And, you know, we've seen some amazing, like, disabled players able to play with their, like, mouths and stuff. He's too fucking lazy to even do that, even without any hands. So he'll probably go on one last hurrah and release an autobiography. So my question to you guys and the chat is, what would be the name of that autobiography? For me, I think it would be called Direct Copters to Capture, the life story of Philip Burnell. Can't wait to hear what everyone else comes up with. Definitely better than that. It was lame, innit? Well, see you guys at King of the Ring. If this doesn't play before then, fucking ALT. Fucking hell, man.
Thank you, sir.
I love his little digs at ALT. It's great.
This guy has beef with me. Come on, Bob Starsky. I love you. I'm your biggest fan. So now we have another Q&A style question.
Yeah.
What would the name of his biography be? I'll go first with something I didn't create, but I've heard it before as an answer to this very question. There and act again.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck topping that, fuckers. I didn't even think of it. Get fucked.
It was one of our titles, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
I think mine would just be called My Struggle, the story of Phil Burnell, or Nothing Wrong by Phil Burnell. And I was thinking at some point when he was teasing the interview and stuff, I was thinking he actually got somebody to make him like a documentary series about himself that he would be like having like interviews in to kind of rewrite the story of his life, right? Because there are so many documentaries that never actually ask him about his side of stuff. That's something that he was complaining about. And I thought that he got the Das Cuck, the Dasbo intern, to make like a documentary style video about him with him retconning everything. And that would have been amazing.
God, that would have been awesome. Fuck. I wish we got that. Das Cuck version of that. What's that video? The most famous one is that the one he reacted to. What's it called? Down the Rabbit Hole. That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Das Cuck version.
Yeah, some
DMT
people in
approved.
chat, they got my idea of my struggle. They got what it meant.
Yes, they got it.
Yeah.
Swine Kampf.
Swine Kampf is always a winner. I was trying to think of something along the lines of like, you know, a play on Phil's day off, like Phil's life off or something. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good.
Oh, that's a good one.
What?
Wilson Tortosa. This is how you don't make an autobiography.
Perfect there.
Yeah.
He would make it so lame, though. You know, if he really did that, it would be so fucking dumb. Like level 1 biography, you know, life on level 1, and it would be like,
oh yeah,
you think it's the best thing ever.
Life in the Dark Side by Dark Side.
Yeah. Me in the dark side.
For his latest one, Phil versus the Internet, DSP versus the Internet. This is the name of his series on the React channel. It's so stupid because it's not even him versus the Internet.
No, because we all heard that.
Mostly agreeable with everything, unless there's a bigger YouTuber, then he instantly hates it.
Yeah, exactly. We all had the same thought. We were like, well, this sounds like he's going to watch detractor content, which would be interesting. But of course it's not. It's just it's just the same thing as everything else, except people have to vote on it or whatever it is. I don't fucking know.
If you want to have the ultimate power, you have to be a member. Then you can vote on what gets up there, Sam, please.
You have to be the $20 member to suggest a video that he might skip through or not watch at all.
It's not even the lowest membership level?
No, it's the ultimate membership level. It's the $19.99 member.
Yeah,
you get to suggest a video for DSP versus the Internet or whatever the bullshit is called.
You know what this entrepreneur is thinking? If he makes it too low, then who's going to get the $50 Patreon, right? So you got to be careful there of your price points. That's what he's thinking. This business major has got the wheels turning, got the grease going, got the cream going.
I guess in his mind, 5 people getting the $20 membership is better than Slayer getting one $50 video that is about like, what was it, like Indonesian facts or whatever it was. It was from Singapore or whatever. Facts about Singapore. Oh, in Singapore, they eat like, you know, like Asian style food. Wow, that's so interesting, dude. I didn't know about this. For like 40 minutes.
The K-pop and like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh, the science videos too.
Science videos.
Oh, they're sciencing. Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then like they say some deep fact that like not is common knowledge. It feels like, yep. Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Mm-hmm. But this was like a big talking point or a big sort of perk of his new channel and the way his memberships were set up, because he when he announced it, he was like, this is different to my normal DSP gaming channel, because on this channel memberships have you know, the different levels have different benefits,
Yeah.
as though it was like a good thing, you know, which normally it is, but it's always so scummy when it's him. So
God.
yeah.
It's gonna be. Let's see. How long do we think this is gonna last? This DSP reaction full force, meaning once a week he's getting on DSP reaction playing something. I say 3 months. KO Gaming lasted a whole year, but it kind of slowed down, didn't it?
That's the like prevailing theory, because I'm being quite generous. I've just said I'll give it a year, you know, but everyone seems to say 3 months, that kind of thing. Brittany Gates, I was watching her stream the other night. 4 months, you know, it just everyone's pretty confident that he's gonna have enough and pack it in.
I like how we're talking about it like he's gonna die in like 3 months. How long do you let him live, you guys? How long do you think he's gonna live?
We mean the channel.
I think I'm always being super generous because I also was in camp that he would do the interview and he ended up not doing it. So I take a big L for that one. But I think he's gonna milk it for all it's worth. And when I say all, I mean all. Until he gets the amount of views that he gets on his One Piece gameplay, which you can go and look at those views. They're fantastic. He's going to keep milking that shit. Because it's just easy to do, and he just gravitates to the naturally easy things to do, which is get a bunch of money, go open up some videos, skip through it, make some stupid comments, upload like 10 videos on the channel, hope that some of them get monetized so he can get like $3, and then rinse and repeat.
Yep. Do you know what I only just realized this evening, which
Go ahead.
hadn't occurred to me? I was watching his daily rap, I think it was, and he announced that on, I think it's Friday or whenever it is, he's doing this DSP versus the internet thing. He's gonna do the thing that he did the other night, which is start off and do the whole level 1 podcast on his main channel and then switch to his other channel and do the stream from there. That's going to be a thing.
Well, see, that's what I want to push back a little bit, because pretend he didn't make this separate channel. You should do that though, right? Because it's the easy way to get people to switch over, right? Because you know they don't have you already have that built-in, base there. Then you say, "Hey guys, we're going over DSP Reacts. Let's go now," and then you might get more people to come with you. However, I guarantee he takes a break there, and that's going to be the dumbest idea you could possibly do. If he doesn't take a break, I think it'll work. But if he takes a break there, it's really, really, really dumb. It's so mindless, but we'll see what he does.
When you put it like that, it doesn't seem too bad. But I think for me, what we saw the other night, what was like glaringly bizarre about it was that everything just looked exactly the same. It was like, what's the point of being here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was that side of things as well. Like no new overlay, just that stupid fucking logo. And that was the only difference. There was nothing else that was different about it. So it was like, same like the Nightbot, which he eventually set up after half an hour, exactly the same. You know, it was just like, come on, man. You've had like supposedly at least a month on this. Where's
more than that? Yeah, he was talking about this a long time ago. Think about the Discord. Let's do real quick. We know when we finish all the shit we got. Think about let's talk optimistically about how much time it takes to do what he did to set up this channel. Okay, so he had to get a banner. He didn't do that himself. Let's say that's an email. Okay, we'll give him 10 minutes for that email. Next, you have to set up the membership goals. I'll be generous and say that's 30 minutes. Generous and say that's 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He had to write the about page. Generous and say that's 30 minutes. All right, so we're up to an hour and 10 minutes right now. Am I missing anything?
He had to re-upload all of his emotes because they were already there, and the crowns as well. The membership
so we're
crowns.
adding what? 15
exactly.
minutes there?
But yeah, that's 15 minutes work. Like
So-
maybe you procrastinating and you can't think of what to write in your about page. Fair enough.
Yeah,
but even
okay.
so, that's not a month or however long we're talking here. There's no
what could
work
it
gone
possibly
into
be?
this.
Yeah, there's no work at all.
No, and maybe being generous again, maybe he has actually spoken to people behind the scenes and lined up these supposed 2 interviews. Maybe because
Okay,
I'm not sure if I'm unbelieving that either. You know, because the way he announced it, it was just like, like we were saying on Meerkat stream the other night. Like, you don't say this unless you've got something lined up and you know that there's a big thing going to happen. You don't announce it as a thing. Like, there's two people maybe lined up.
Who could be that interview? Who could it be?
Yeah, exactly. And who would it be? Like, who would it be?
Super Blind Man.
Yeah,
it has to be a fan, or it doesn't work. It has to be a fan. It doesn't work because you know how detractors are. Not us, but some people will annihilate that dude's channel if he's anyone everyone knows. Imagine it.
You know who I think it is?
Yeah, go
Super
ahead.
Blind Man and Boogie. I think Boogie fits perfectly.
Boogie works. You're right.
Because they talk to each other behind the scenes. They were talking about the Lol Cow podcast. Phil has a very high opinion of Boogie because they're both fucking lol cows, and they will just sit there, have a pity party about how mean people on the internet are, and DSP will just nod his head like this, like he's listening to some banger King of the Ring tunes the whole time. And with Super Blind Man, it would just be a discussion about accessibility in video games, and that's what it would all be.
Could you imagine Boogie and DSP dueling about who could make the story more about them, back and forth? It's like, back and forth, back and forth. Well, I did that. Oh, yeah? Well, then I did this. Oh, okay. Well, I did this earlier. Oh, I was at a helicopter company. I used to play Magic the Gathering and flip tables and get millions of dollars just for that. Whoa, that would be a magical.
Maybe some guy from the FGC that people don't like or don't care about, and he's gonna have him on and be like, hey, the FGC is really toxic today, man. What do you think about that?
I brought up the idea of it being like Boogie and Wings, just to get one over on Keemstar. But the counter to that is then he's kind of admitting that he's in that crowd, and currently he's very much, he's very much against that idea. So although he has also said if they just want to come and shoot the shit, then that's fine. But
that would be the most DSP thing ever. They start the podcast without the 50,000.
Yeah.
I think he got scared from the Wing stuff because of that whole stream when he was having copyright strikes and he was begging the Wing trolls to leave him alone, and he was pleading. So I don't think he's gonna mess with Wings. But Boogie, I could see it totally realistic.
Yeah, I think that sounds best to me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He would start the podcast, Lolcow podcast, and come on and be like, all right, guys, we didn't take the 50,000. I didn't take it, so we got to make that up somehow. Really need your support, guys. Would use that as a begging point.
Yeah, sure. He would.
God damn it. All right, let's go, Sam. Oh, yeah, by the way, are we doing the show tomorrow? We got to talk about that off air, but Sam, are you available?
Potentially. Maybe. We'll see. But...
We're literally talking about it right now.
We're going showing you behind the scenes style content right now.
Isn't it riveting?
It's definitely riveting because we're going to get through nothing here. We're going to get through maybe 40% of what we have.
Yeah. Well, we don't usually have a week like this where there's a big new channel to talk about.
True.
So
that's true.
Yeah.
And also, we didn't have a show last week, basically. I mean, a real show. That's why. But anyways, okay, let's just continue. See where we get. We'll figure it out as we go. We'll play it by ear.
Okay.
We're very fluid here. Very oozy here.
We are superbly oozy. Right. Here is Ben.
Hey, that being said, just wanted to call in and say thank you for doing such an amazing job and bringing the community together with the King of the Ring competition. I think it was amazing, and I think everyone did an incredible job, and I can't wait for next year. But I just wanted to call in with a suggestion that whoever wins the King of the Ring competition should also receive the title of fourth place. As we all know that coming fourth is the peak of any performance, and I just feel like that it would be an honor to be the fourth place. Thanks so much. Bye.
Yeah, Ben, it was a competitor in the King of the Ring, so that's something to that. Or do we do what's more meme is to give a first place prize and then make fourth place bigger? Is that that's the bigger meme? What do we do here?
I think we're inevitably going to have a fourth place because of the way that they're going to be matched up.
Yeah.
So we could do a massive celebration like a big celebration segment where the fourth place is just like, dude, you won. You just won. How do you feel winning fourth place at King of the Ring? And we have like a whole interview segment or something like that. You know, some kind of weird gimmick.
Pretend you didn't hear that, chat. Pretend you didn't hear any of these ideas.
Yeah. Annoyingly, we have already thought of this.
Yeah, we did think of this.
Or it has been suggested, and we were definitely going to do something with fourth place. But...
Fourth place gets the grand prize, and first place gets nothing.
Speaking of the King, it's blocked worldwide at this point. It should be released someday, you know, sometime tomorrow. So in case you don't see it, you will see it.
Yes,
we're gonna fix that.
Yeah,
and it's Steve's fault.
Somehow.
It's all fucking Steve.
It's all Steve.
It actually is as well, which is great. Like it wasn't blocked, but it was like demonetized because of about 8 different songs. But the one that blocked us was Steve's Dave Mustaine, Megadeth. Yeah.
God damn it.
Anyway, it's fine. We'll get it back. It's not a problem.
It's on Spotify. Spotify it up if you want to hear the songs. Also, the video with all the songs definitely out this weekend. I'm going to make a video with all the songs only. None of us laughing, carrying on. It's just the songs only with the lyrics on the screen. So that should be up this weekend.
Amazing. Yeah, be great. Okay, here is Slash Enthusiast, formerly EZ.
Good morning, members of That Being Said podcast. I was thinking of this on my commute to work. You see, commuting is where you transport yourself from your residence to your job. Now, a job is this thing where you spend your time doing work for an employer, and then that employer then gives you money in exchange for your time. You see, money is this store of value that is used to facilitate transactions. But enough Phil posting. Are you guys ever impressed by just how lazy Phil is? He is allegedly been working on this DSP Reacts for months, yet he doesn't set it up beforehand. It's all done live on stream. None of the videos are well organized. It's unexplored levels of laziness. He probably saw some videos recommended to him of Moist or of Asman and saw, well, if these guys can give, if these charisma vacuums can give their uninformed, lazy, unenthusiastic opinions, then I can do that too, dude. Also, I just want to say that I was wrong. I guess Phil really did have appointments for that psoriasis. I thought he was just bullshitting. You see how easy that was, Phil? Admitting you were wrong? Much less effort than pigmentizing yourself or gaslighting an audience.
Thanks for explaining about that stuff at the beginning. I had no idea what you're talking about. Commuting, transactions. I had no clue. So thanks for that.
What is commuting? What is work? As everyone knows, this is our job. This is what we do for a living. Obviously. So we don't know what commuting is. We have to set up the stream. We have to set up the broadcast. Have to make the thumbnails. We have to hire an unpaid intern to make everything. It's very hard.
That takes months.
But yeah, to answer the question, I don't get fascinated or impressed by the level of laziness. I do get fascinated by the level of lack of like fundamental curiosity to figure something out by yourself, to learn something by yourself, to create something that you're proud of, that you're happy with, something that's going to work for your channel. And then you're going to get a feeling of gratitude. And instead, you can just make a bunch of excuses and get somebody else to do it. And then they do it badly, but you can't really complain because they did it for free. So I guess you win. Please tip me. That's all I got to say.
You heard him.
Yeah, I agree completely. I couldn't have said it better. That's exactly what I'm always impressed by the levels he'll go to do all of that or not do any of that, you know, as the case is. It's unbelievable and something I just cannot relate to. It's and the bit about like getting someone else to do something for you and not realizing it's not great as well, like, you know, and just being like, yeah, that's fine, that'll do. There's another bit of it's content. Here's my content. You know, it's another one of them.
One sentence response to everything when you give them something. But when you fuck with them, paragraphs, pages of those emails. We've seen those emails. But I think what makes Phil a lolcow though is a lot of people are lazy but they're intentionally lazy, right? Like so I'll just take it easy today. I'll do this easier way. It's not really what my job wants me to do, but they don't care. I can get past it. But most people understand they're doing the lazy thing. Phil though literally is thinking he's making the right choices and really doing a lot of work with the ring light, right? The level 1 podcast creation, this new channel. He actively thinks it's a great. He's doing a lot of work this year. He probably thinks this year is like the hardest working year of his life.
Yeah,
this year's been tough. He's put a lot of hours in this year. I guarantee it.
And he was hyping it up even last year when he was talking about in 2023, guys. There's so many changes coming to the channel. It's gonna be crazy. I have so many things planned. So what do we got now? He bought a bunch of low tier lights, some LEDs, and he rebranded his old channel into React videos. And that's it. That's what he thinks that it's a lot of work to do. And it's like groundbreaking. So his standards are just so low that he's completely like lost touch of what is actually trending and what it actually works.
Yeah. Like you could those game shows or whatever, you ask famous people, really rich people, like how much does milk cost? And they have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you did that to Phil, like how much do you think an hour's work costs in this industry? He would be done, like just done. Like how much does it make it working at the Walmart? I don't know, $50. I get that much money in an hour. Cool. Just no idea how society really works and the value of money for sure.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Sam.
Also, one last thing. Speaking of, while we're on this topic, you might see the background behind me is the great Phil face, a little bit improved, but he has this phenomenal thumbnail for DSP versus the internet where he does the fakest fucking smile you would ever see. You couldn't even get a psychopath serial killer to make a smile this fucking fake. This weird. This uncanny valley fucking smile to the point where I can run it through an app that makes you smile, and that's going to produce an actually more naturally looking smile. That's this is what impresses me about him. It's just fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We weren't sure at the time because I think it might have been yourself that said it looked like it was AI, and we thought it might have been like it might have been another photo where he wasn't smiling and someone had tried to make him look as though he was smiling. That's how it kind of looks.
I ran him through the app. I posted it on Twitter. Yeah, I ran it through the app. I quoted myself on Twitter. And I'm like, look at this. This looks more natural. The AI makes him smile.
But it is another one of those where it looks like he's like crying on the inside. It's another one of those.
He completed another month of rehab. He's sending a postcard home to his family. One more month done, guys.
Yeah. Just when we were talking about that before, and someone said like one day at a time or something like that.
That's really what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember somebody said he's not on level 1, he's on step 1. Way back. It was like one of the first episodes. I still remember that.
Man. Like I want to see I wish I had a video of him taking the picture and be like, yep, this is good. This will do.
That's the one. Yeah.
This'll do.
Because this is like him towing the line between being a hypocrite and like embracing the gimmick of having a soy face in your thumbnail, like a Mr. Beast. When you have this open wide shocked face pointing at something. So he wants to kind of do that because he knows that people do that and then they get a lot of views. But he also doesn't want to do that because people are going to call him out. So he does this kind of halfway thing, looking the way he looks and smiling with the fucking fake smile. And it ends up like on the Christmas thumbnail, which was fantastic. We parodied this very well. It was a lot of fun. His whole thing, he just shits on stuff. Then he does the thing, but he does it half-assed, so you don't call him out on being a hypocrite. And he still ends up being a hypocrite.
Yeah. The thumbnail thing is the it was one of the more kind of the bigger hypocrisies because he's been so he's I thought he was going to die on that hill of like, you know, I'll never be one of those people that does the thumbnail thing. But you are right. Like, yeah, he'll do it, but he won't do it right, or he'll half-arse it. Like, there's always going to be
LEDs,
something.
dude. Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. you can say that about absolutely anything. Any facet of his so-called, you know, career is that. You know, he'll do the thing, but it won't be quite right, or he won't have put in any effort, or, you know, he'll have shat on it at some point and now he's like embracing it. It's just that's DSP.
Isn't it much simpler to just say, hey guys, I was kind of wrong with the LED stuff. It turns out it does make my stream look better. So I'm sorry to all the people that I called fucking idiots and morons and shills for having LED lights. That's so much easier. You just correct yourself. You just realize you were wrong. But no, instead we got to do it the Phil way. We do it the different way, the special way. So it's still the same thing. It's just half-assed, which makes it the DSP way.
Yes, and he explains why it's different this way. But the difference is like something so dumb, like, well, mine is changes with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like
like no one's ever done that before. And his thumbnails his mouth isn't open to his thumbnail, so he's not doing that thing you're talking about. Remember that one Randy had was like, ooh, ah, while he's doing all the thumbnails? He said, that is bullshit. If you like that, you're a retard. Like, literally use the word retard to describe people that fall for that stuff. But now he's doing it. Now he has those people in his chat, though, so he has to change his ways.
Exactly. Yep. That's Phil. Right.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Duty. Meerkat, you don't have a business degree, so get the fuck out of here.
How do you know I don't have a business degree?
You would have flaunted it by now.
I have a napkin here that says business degree, owner Meerkat. It literally says it right here. I just can't show it right now because you would use that information against me.
Good point.
Right.
How much training did you get, though? That's the thing. How many millions of dollars was spent on your training?
I'm ACE certification training. I have like 10th prestige. I did it like 10 times because that's how much I loved it. And they kept giving me certificates. And then I have like a whole envelope with ACE certification certificates. And I'm like,
Holy
what?
shit. Whoa.
Yeah, that's how good I am.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say 8th percentile for some reason, not prestige.
We can say percentile as much. We can say percentile as much. Oh shit! We can say percentile as much as we want here because Steve's not here.
Oh yeah, Steve is not here, but his dad is watching, so you better keep it quiet. No slander.
No slander. Fuck slander. Get the fuck out of here. The slander. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm also a reverend, by the way. So if you need somebody to be christened, or maybe you need a circumcision performed, hit me up. I'll do it at a premium rate, just for detractors only. Pull out the good old snip snap and do it real clean.
Before you do that, though, you have to give Meerkat the cream update. You always have to do cream updates before you get the circumcision. That's essential. Meerkat, you'd agree with me on that, right?
I agree with that. Give me the cream update.
Chew is crying downstairs right now.
Chew, we have beef together. You expect me to feel empathy towards Chew? Call me a fuckface on a regular?
King of the Ring finals is next week, by the way. Horrible job of promoting that so far today. When that's done, our next event is got to be Begamania, guys. What else can it be?
It has to be Begamania, I guess. We need to record some more segments about the DWO. We're kind of getting lost in touch with that one. Because there's title changes going on, people being put through tables, through ladders, through wheelchairs. It's going crazy in there. We're not keeping in touch.
For sure. Thanks, Duty. Dropping some bombs. Legend. All right, Sam, let's go. Let's get the show moving. We got 30 minutes left. 33 minutes left on my clock.
Cool. Yeah, let's listen to a longer style submission.
There we go.
Let's do this one. Piggy and the Brain by Silent Weapons. Does that sound good?
That sounds good
to me.
Sounds good.
Hey, Anonymous, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Must be the egg, Phil, because I just came in a chicken.
The piggy has no brain. Yes, Piggy has no brain. He thinks he's a genius, but he's really insane. His dents are only iced. Snow Carl and Tim Broke Slice. The Derricks the Baxters and the J. Before the stream is done, his plan will be unfurled by Pignosis of the Dumb to beg over the world. The piggy has no brain, living in selfless shame. His rainy days campaign is easy to explain. To prove his porky worth, he'll lean and band the earth, drink gin and get broke off gotcha games. Ah, you thought the song was done, but we're gonna have more fun than Derek fapping in napkin pads to Jenna's OnlyFans. The piggy has no brain, his thoughts can't be pertained, cause Phil's toxic logic's too illogical to be explained. His wife can shake the earth with pounds and pounds of girth. The piggy will drive you all insane. Nerf!
Damn, good job, man.
This should be the intro to all the Pixar animation stuff because it fits right in with a cartoonish theme. Yeah, it was great. I need to send out some big tweets, so you guys carry on without me.
We'll handle it. Take care of that. Really good stuff, man. I know that was one. Silent Weapon said he wanted to get that in the competition, but it did not make it. So, what's your rating, Meerkat? Quickly.
5 stars. No elaboration, no explanation, just 5.
Dropping the 5 and getting out.
Wow.
Sam.
Wow.
How many?
I'm just going to say 6 because I really liked it. And
yes. Actually, my explanation is that I never actually watched Pinky and the Brain, so I don't know what this is a parody of. So that's why I'm giving it a 5. And also because I'm an asshole.
I'll say 6. You have to say 6. It's just that was good. And our 6s outside of the competition, of course, are a little easier to hand out, but still very quality stuff. I love the jokes. A little bit too much on the cat stuff, but I can get over it. I'll look past that. Awesome stuff.
Okay, right. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Meerkat the fuck face.
Right. Here is Brad Burnian.
Brad Burnian.
Oh, that being said, Brad Burnian here. I just had to I can't promise I've got anything new to say or anything, but I had to just celebrate the absolute shit show that occurred on February 13th that pretty much probably most of us have at least now seen, even if you didn't see it live. Like, even the most cynical detractors, I don't think could have predicted just how bad it would go and how bad it would be. It's beautiful. Like, some of my rapid fire highlights, the fact that we had a pre-stream and then we ended that and then went into just another pre-stream really while Phil faffed about, opening up bloody browser sources and didn't have Nightbot working and just had the amazing Avengers Endgame style assembling of the detractors in the chat was just a moment to remember. Like, that will go down in history in the detractor sphere, I think. What else? Oh, and of course the double dipping on memberships. Like, I almost want to applaud it. It is so shitty and scummy. I almost just want to say, you know what, fair play, Phil. You've gone all in on being an absolute arsehole. Like, congrats. That's it, really. Just like, if this is not number 1 on Secret Limited's video, we've got a hell of a year ahead. If there's something that beats this. Anyway, cheers. Bye.
Agreed.
I guess you should do the next one, Sam, because it is 8 seconds.
Okay, yeah. Brad Burnian's second message. Here we go.
So, one thing I forgot to add. Meerkat, you thought it was going to be something else other than the DSP Reacts. Fucking idiot.
Get fucked.
This should be a new segment, just people dissing me. I'm all in for that. That's great. I love it. But I would like to give him a little bit more credit in being like optimistic. You know, what if fucking Darkside Phil figures something out this time, and then he fails. Always. And this is cool because it's okay. I can take an L. That's perfectly fine. And in the end of the day, I knew I was being optimistic, just like with the interview. He didn't do that. And now this was super disappointing. Again, everybody called it weeks ahead of time.
Yes.
And I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something better, man. He's been hyping it up for so long. I don't know. And the L.
And I like how he, remember at the beginning of the stream, he said, actually, there's 3 things I got to announce.
Yeah.
The 3 prongs of this plan were what? The new channel, which is really the only announcement. He's going to interview somebody. And then what? I take money for you to suggest stuff. What was the third one?
Well, wasn't it an interview and then 2 different kinds of React shows?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So that's definitely requires its own prong. It's definitely prong viable, those prongs.
Because they're different reacts. It's, one of them is like the primetime react, which is what he does now for a member goal, what he used to do, like down the rabbit hole stuff, all those like special event reacts.
You know what it is?
And
the big React project is what it is.
oh yeah, the project. It's Project 8.
Project 8.
Project 8. We're leveling up.
But dude, think about that. That's like, okay, guys, let's say, all right, guys, we got a new channel coming out. It's called That Being Said. Check it out. It's a 3 prongs. Here it is. First is we have a channel. Second is we do call-ins. Third is we also do just bullshit with interview show. Those are 3 prongs. Hope you enjoy it. We take memberships too, so awesome.
Now we're
Enjoy.
going for a 4th prong. No, that's a separate branch that also has prongs on it, I guess. You'll see. You don't know anything about this, Chad.
I definitely don't.
No,
don't.
you do.
We all. Oh, Duty Streams has a question that I want to answer. I wanted to ask this earlier. Thank you, Duty. Last year or 2 years ago, we know what happened. The Burger King saga. That was on her birthday, though, to be fair. But will we see any nonsense? Remember, they're celebrating Valentine's Day today. Today is their Valentine's Day celebration. Do they even spend it together? Do they go to a restaurant? Do they end up at a fast food place somehow? Which has happened multiple times, by the way. That is not a one-time occurrence. It is multiple times now. What happens tomorrow? Predictions. Go.
I'm going to say, whatever happens, this is guaranteed 100%. DoorDash breakfast needs to be a thing.
Order the night
Always a
before.
thing. Yeah, ordered the night before. She will play whatever game it is. Probably not Skyrim. I think that's. I don't want to say Skyrim's over, but
no, she's on Hogwarts now. It's fine.
Yeah, she'll be playing that. I'm gonna say they go out for a meal somewhere, but there'll be some bump in the road at some point that'll make a big deal out of. But hopefully, I really hope they end up at Burger King. That would be great.
If they do, you know it's a meme, man. I cannot believe he would explain that story again. If that happens, man.
You know, I love how confident Sam was with the DoorDash breakfast, so I'm going to go with that too. But I'm going to be an optimist and say that everything went well. And he's going to flex about it. It's like the whole day was perfect. We ordered food for breakfast, we ordered food for lunch, and we had leftovers from lunch for dinner. And then Kat played some games, and then we watched
Groundhog Day.
Ghostbusters. Yeah, Groundhog Day. With the Bill Murray.
Watch out, honey. That's not me. Careful, honey. Don't call him me. That's actually Bill Murray.
Yeah. I love this new optimistic meerkat. He's always wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the gimmick. That's good. Because if everybody's gonna roast me, call me a fuckface, I might as well take insane guesses and then be wrong and give them the reason to do so.
Definitely.
You know?
Sounds good to me. All right, Samuel, you see how much time is left on our clock, our doomsday clock?
I do.
You see how much stuff we have left to play?
Well, Speak Pipe's not got that much left in it.
Oh yeah, let's finish that out then. Yeah, see how much time we have left.
But yeah, here is Jay doing things.
Hello, That Being Said podcast. It's Jay doing things here. First time calling in. Really enjoyed the King of the Ring competition. Thanks for playing my song "Reza He Knows Me" by Genesis. Never forgive you for playing it straight after Sam's legendary song, though. So thanks for that. Anyway, my question is thus. There's been a lot of UFOs in the news recently, and I was wondering if Phil was chosen as our ambassador for mankind to make first contact with the aliens, how badly would he fuck it up? Would he start an interplanetary war, or would he make peace with them due to them both probably having snort sacks? A bit of common ground there. Anyway, keep it up. Love you. Bye.
Phil
I
is
worked
meets with
for
aliens.
a helicopter company for 4.5 years.
That'd be in there somewhere.
Oh, definitely. That's the first pitch. Hey guys, don't kill me. Don't probe me. Got something to tell you first.
Don't probe me. There's a lot of stinky duty in my ass. That would just that's all that's gonna be. If he gets probed, it's just gonna be scat jokes day and night, 24/7. Remember, like in 2023, I get anal probed.
Oh, God, coming out of my ass. They were just interested in my ass. It was really weird. Hello, Space Jew. Good joke. That line never gets old. It never will. Hello, Space Jew. All right. Go ahead, Sam. Unless you have something to add to this. It's a good thought, but.
No, just helicopter story. That's all I got.
Okay.
I think that would certainly be there. It's an awful thought, isn't it? Him being our ambassador. Right. Here is David Stout, Phil's interview show, ?
Oh.
Hey, that being said, podcast, it looks like Phil is going to try and do an interview show. And let's be real, there's no one that really wants to talk to him that aren't detractors or other lolcows like maybe Wings, maybe Boogie. But who do you really want him to talk to? And I don't mean like talk to as in someone comes out and tries to do an interview on him and ask him the hard questions of, oh, where did the money go? Where's Cat really? Or did you actually declaw Jasper? And, well, is Derek really your son or not? Because honestly, I'd like to see maybe Almighty Tevin or Keemstar or even Rich from Review Tech USA to just come out and be like, yeah, let's have an actual conversation. But really, that's never going to happen. He's never going to be desperate enough for that. But who would you like to see, guys?
There's no one. There's no one that works. There's no one that would make it work. It's impossible. I mean, unless he retires and he's like 60 years old. And like then he's ready to talk about it for a payday. Now we're
just
talking.
Like a fantasy matchup. I would go for
fantasy matchup.
for Medicare. I think Medicare would be godlike. It would be so much fun. Would be so entertaining because he wouldn't let him just like beat around the bush and bullshit a bunch and tell us about the helicopter company. He would just like interrupt him in the middle of the sentence and be like, "No, Phil, we don't give a fuck about that."
Yeah. You need someone like that. Like Review Tech USA is a bad choice. He would try to be funny and stuff. We don't want that. I don't want anyone trying to be funny. I want someone trying to ask the questions and don't let Phil off the hook. When he's like, well, let me tell you. No, don't say that. We don't need to hear about that. Answer the question. Someone like that.
Yeah. So, but he needs to not be able to run away from it as well. Like he, because there's if ever this somehow happened, he would either presumably just end the stream or just avoid the question endlessly, and you just never get the honesty. So it would need to be there would need to be that somehow that stipulation there that he couldn't run away from it, and he had to answer the questions, and the person asking the questions would do that. They would endlessly just say no. We know what's going on. Why? Where's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
that's extremely tough for anybody to sit there for. And they're usually the only people that do that are politicians that have to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. No one's going to put themselves up for that without money, without some kind of return on that. He's not doing that. I got to say this comment. It's too fucking good. I'll make sure I find it. Fuck, I lost it.
Was it Dead School's answer by any chance?
No, you can read that one while I look. What is it?
It just said a therapist. That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one. God damn it. I lost it. I'll just say your comment, and you're a legend, my friend. You are definitely a legend. He said, if you're going to probe me, put on John Rambo mask. No, not that one. There you go. Invisible mute. That's it, you legend. If you probe me, put on a John Rambo mask. No, not that one.
You know what I was thinking is going to happen? Whenever he decides to interview people on his own channel, what happened when he played Apex with Brian and Kekken is going to happen. When people in his chat are going to start kissing the ass of whoever he's interviewing and stealing all the spotlight from Phil, and he's going to get super salty about that. So I'm looking forward to that, because that's a troll thing, and all the LARPers in chat are going to be like, oh, Phil, I really enjoy the person you're talking to. Hey, Boogie, I miss watching your content, dude. I was a big fan. It's going to be so fun.
I had not thought of that, and yeah, that's going to be great because he fucking hates that. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, we do have the question of the day to get to too. So let's play. We have a special commercial put together here. I know we don't want to sell out, but we have a little commercial to share with you guys, and then we'll get to the question of the day. So go ahead, Sam, hit it.
Let's do it. There he is.
Hey you, Rambo Bambo here, and there is no need to fear. But I do have something serious to talk about today. I know usually we talk about fun and games and all this kind of crazy stuff on the show we love to do with me and Chu, but today we have to talk about something a little bit serious. One of my dearest friends has come down with late onset 40-year-old eczema oozing, and it's just not looking good right now. Ooze is getting on the cat, it's dripping onto his gout crystals, which makes them almost valueless, really hurts the resale value when that happens. It's even affecting his ability to play his favorite mobile game. The ooze apparently is dripping onto his mobile device's screen. And as you might imagine, you can't really make pulls when your screen is covered with ooze. And I think we all know that. We've probably all had situations like that. So I think it's easy to see the problem here. And you might know where I'm going with this, but I am asking for you to help me raise a couple of bucks for him. I think I have a good deal for you here. And that deal is I've asked a few of my industry friends, right, to record some special tracks. I'm going to put them into one CD, right? And this CD is going to be entitled You Ooze, You Lose. And the title there is, it really is a message about if you do ooze, you don't have to lose. And I think we all can agree with that sentiment. And I think it's a sentiment that I'm going to carry with me in my everyday life. And I think we all can see the positivity there. And I think, Chu, you'd agree with that, right?
I don't know, Lambo.
So I've talked enough, but my friend could really use your help. Ooze is just all over the place, and we're trying to help him. So if you'd like to buy the CD, please email darksidephil@hotmail.com. And yeah, just give it a listen and see if you like it. If you do want to order to help him out, please do. So let's get right to it. Here's a few tracks from You Ooze, You Lose. Thank you. I cream my hands, red rash, creamed hands. They are oozing on Jasper, creamed hands. I cream my hands, red rash, creamed hands. They are oozing on Jasper, creamed hands. It's slippery and lots of fun. Open up your mouth, cat, the dripping has begun. I cream my hands, red rash, creamed hands. They are oozing on Jasper, creamed hands. And it seems to me your nasty hands are dripping lots of ooze. Never knowing who to splash on where the pus ensues. Even your friends are disgusted and they're mentally ill. Your ooze will survive longer than your marriage ever will. Last one. I apologize for everything. I must be oozing. I can't stop itching my pussy hands. Mommy, whoops, I mean my soulmate.
If we ever decide to fuck, you know my rashes provide the lube. Oh no, I just oozed on you again. Just one drip, and it smells like my snorts and slime. Now it's meal time. I'll order your DoorDash when I do. I can't help myself. I'll ooze all over your food.
Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you.
What have we become? Excuse me. What is happening here?
That's what I felt bad.
And I thought Tyrone was bad enough. I thought Tyrone was bad. Oh, but this is a serious topic. This is why I'm so mad. You're disrespecting a serious topic. Everyone knows someone who oozes. Some people, they're in recovery. They admit to it. They take the 12, 14, 36, 55 step program. Some people are too shy to admit it. They're in denial. They have a problem. And you make fun of them. You make songs about them. How dare you?
Listen, I didn't make anything. This is from my friend Rambo Bambo, and he's trying to help out. So You Ooze, You Lose, the name of the album. And if you're interested, darksidephil@hotmail.com. Tell just how many copies you want, because there are some good tracks on there, as you heard. Sam, we need to hear your comment on this issue.
We do need. Give us your fucking money, basically, because ALT's got a garage full of these CDs, and he needs to get rid of them. Who's not happy with him?
It's like the Project 7 t-shirts. We need to get rid of them, you guys. Yeah. Come on, put them on Spotify. Listen to them in the background while you sleep. It's fantastic songs. You're going to be oozing in your sleep. You're going to be having dreams of ooze.
But if you gotta watch that,
Barrett Wells for the 5 gifts.
Legend! Thank you. I need the support now too, because I'm probably getting divorced soon. So thank you. I'm gonna lose half.
You
my
need
stuff.
the child support.
Yes,
dog.
Thank you, Barrett. It's gonna come in handy. All right, enough fun for this show. Meerkat. Well, not enough fun. We have a little more fun. That Meerkat's going to talk about. We get to the Q&A answers. So, Meerkat, can you handle that today, please?
Sure. This time I'm not going to close it, so I'm actually going to get to read the answers. That's unique and robust.
The ooze is done, guys. I'm done with the ooze. That's how it works. Once I get the songs out, no more ooze. Who knows what's going to happen next week? Might be even worse. Maybe Tyrone.
All right. So the question of the day is: DSP decides to form a band. What does he call it? And we get submissions such as the classic, the vintage, System of a Gout.
Simple.
We get
Good.
Cum 41. We get God Lip Smack.
Good.
I like that.
Instead of Megadeth, we get Begadent. And also we earlier got Megadebt, as in you're in Megadeth. Sped Zeppelin, AC Greedy, Run DMCA, Black Sabbath. We got Rage Against the Trolls.
Don't skip Bob Starsky's. Want to make sure he goes straight to hell.
Oh yeah, Didation. No, you read this one. You read it. You read it.
Go straight to hell.
There's always one.
It's hard to say it. Didacious T.
But also, he admits he's going to hell because the comment says, "Yes, I'm going to hell." Question mark?
At least you know that.
You should ask a pastor for this. We don't have one on the show, but there's a great channel that has a pastor on it. Totally real. He's totally real. We get a Wage Quit Against the Machine. We get Van Halen.
That's good.
Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
And in that same vein, we get Axe Sabbath. Big hot chili paper plates.
A stretch, but we'll allow it.
And the Smashing Plump Cat. And Pig Floyd. And of course, the classic, the vintage, The Axe Street Boys.
This one's you gotta follow along. This is a long one, but it makes sense.
Which one is that?
Creamans, Gin Water, Snortvival. That works. That's high. Gotta have a high IQ for that one, but it definitely works. Okay. That is it for this week's show. What a legendary show it was. Tomorrow we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. If we're not, I promise we're working on WPIG 1651, getting that thing online. It's going to be hype when it gets going, but we're working behind the scenes 24/7, 36/8 all the time, working on that thing, making it happen for you. So if we're not on tomorrow, that's what we're doing. Maybe we'll be on tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Final words from Artistic Style Legend.
Right after this, you all in chat are getting forwarded to Detractor Beam, where me and ALT are going to be tag teaming against the team of Snoot and Indrid Colt. So make sure to check it out.
Yes. I'll be on there later today, like 8 p.m. or so, but 8 p.m. Eastern. But Meerkat will hold you over until then. Samuel, final words.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good evening. No, go and watch Detractor Beam. They're good. They're good fun. And yeah, these guys they're all right as well. So yeah, see you later.
Thanks, Meth Bear.
Yes, big ups, Meth Bear. See you later, everyone. Bye.
British style reference.
I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
The big cat. The fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear. There's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
Burger.
Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap.
It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, oh, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. Now, Jasper, you just got sprayed.